My name is Connie Lee, and I'm the Associate Pastor for Community Ministries. I chose this text, Matthew 15, verses 21 through 28, because it's a story about a woman who has a need. Actually, she is an advocate for her daughter, and she goes to Jesus and asks for his help. Her daughter needs healing, and she's obviously heard that Jesus has the power to heal. And yet when she asks, Jesus initially says no. Therefore, she engages in what I believe is a wrestling match with Jesus to advocate on her daughter's behalf, to say, yes, my daughter needs to be healed. And it's very interesting how Jesus responds to her, because he uses words that we in this day and time would be very offended by. He says that he has not been called to do anything for those persons who are not Israelites. And he refers to her as a little dog. And she does not allow that what I would term name calling. She does not allow that to stop her. She does not allow her the name calling to get in the way of her staying focused on what the need is. So she continues to be engaged with him and uses a little scenario, and she lets him know, yes, even though the dogs are there, they still get the crumbs from the master's table. So she doesn't go away. She just lets him know, I may not be an Israelite. I may not be of the household of faith as you would see it, but I am a woman of faith. And that is exactly, with her sticking to her focus, that's how she ends up really getting what she needs from Jesus. But it does involve a wrestling. Well, certainly as an African American female, I have encountered many obstacles where I have been told no, or I don't think so, and yet it has required continuing to persevere, learning how to not give up, to stay focused on the need and what's really important, and to really continue to lift those needs up, and to continue to knock on the doors and not go away, just not be discouraged, but to continue to persevere. So that's how it resonates with me. I can just kind of see it unfolding, and I just think that she is a phenomenal woman to have remained engaged with the Master, with God, and to just not go away until she received what she needed. Well, I believe the wrestling is what kind of helps us to really dig deep down and begin to realize that it is not about us. It's really about God. And it's only when we allow ourselves to open up and to go through whatever the hardship is, to go through whatever the painful event or activity might be, that form of wrestling, whatever that might be, to just remain in that knowing that God is still with us, even in that tough place, and to allow our faith to really take hold and to be the expression that we should be, and that is acting on our faith. I think that wrestling is part of our actual acting on our faith, because we can talk about faith, it's easy to talk about it, but when you are in those painful places, those rough spots, that's where you really learn just how to apply your faith. That's where oftentimes we really learn how to depend on God, because we realize that without God, we cannot win, we cannot be successful, but with God, we can have that which is needed. I think the goal of wrestling is to deepen our faith, to help us to know that we actually can walk and stand even when we feel like, giving up or letting go. This wrestling, I think, helps us to just deepen our faith and to really learn how to live the life of being a Christian on a daily basis.